Hello there, welcome back. Chapter 91 today. Security of the one who trusts in the Lord. This is a psalm describing God's ongoing sovereign protection of his people from the ever-present dangers and terrors which surround humanity. The original setting may be that of an army about to go out to battle. Most of the terrors mentioned in this psalm are left undefined so that no kind of danger is omitted from application. Believers in every age can read this psalm to learn that nothing can harm a child of God unless the Lord permits it. And at times, as we've learned before, that might be his will. All right, verse 1. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. For it is he who delivers you from the snare of the trapper and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you may seek refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and bulwark, which is a defensive wall. You will not be afraid of the terror by night, or of the arrow that flies by day, of the pestilence that stalks in darkness, or of the destruction that lays waste at noon. Anybody getting the sense that we should live in fear? Me neither. Verse 7. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not approach you. You will only look on with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. For you have made the Lord my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. No evil will befall you, nor will any plague come near your tent. For he will give his angels charge concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. They will bear you up in their hands, that you do not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and cobra, the young lion and the serpent you will trample down. Because he has loved me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him securely on high, because he has known my name. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With a long life I will satisfy him, and let him see my salvation. All right, well, similar to what we'll see all throughout the book of Proverbs, the security and safety, even in a time of plague, are not regarded as an absolute promise for every believer in every circumstance, because beloved people of God have died from plagues and diseases throughout the centuries. God's divine protection was an observation of the psalmist and a general expression of God's comfort and care for his people. God wants us using wisdom and discernment and to show love towards others. But I personally believe there are unique circumstances where if God has a specific purpose for a specific person, he may choose to put a supernatural shield of protection around that individual with the help of the heavenly host to guard and protect them for his specific will. Let me read you a story from the life of Charles Spurgeon, who, as we know, was one of the great pillars of the Christian faith. I'll leave this as our prayer meditation time for the day. This is a good one for all of us to reflect upon for times when we may be called to serve when staring at the face of death. In the year 1854, when I had scarcely been in London 12 months, the neighborhood in which I labored was visited by Asiatic cholera, and my congregation suffered from its inroads. Family after family summoned me to the bedside of the smitten, and almost every day I was called to visit the grave. I gave myself up with youthful ardor to the visitation of the sick, and was sent for from all corners of the district by persons of all ranks and religions. I became weary in body and sick at heart. My friends seemed falling one by one, and I felt or fancied that I was sickening like those around me. A little more work and weeping would have laid me low among the rest. I felt that my burden was heavier than I could bear, and I was ready to sink under it. As God would have it, I was returning mournfully home from a funeral when my curiosity led me to read a paper which was wafered up in a shoemaker's window in the Dover Road. It did not look like a trade announcement, nor was it, for it bore in a good, bold handwriting these words: "Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling." The effect upon my heart was immediate. Faith appropriated the message as her own. I felt secure, refreshed, girt with immortality. I went on with my visitation of the dying in a calm and peaceful spirit. I felt no fear of evil, and I suffered no harm. The providence which moved the tradesman to place those verses in his window, I gratefully acknowledge, and in the remembrance of its marvelous power, I adore the Lord my God. Pretty crazy story there. And again, God has a plan, a purpose, and a will, and he will select the individuals he's going to use. And let's lift up all of our healthcare workers out there who put their lives on the line all the time. And thank you for your service. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, you guys, have a great day. Thank you for being here. God bless you.